All right, well, we did it. We completed the Dempster. We made it. We had everything from deep gravel, hard packed gravel, shale gravel, rain, hail, mud, all of the above. It was fantastic. It was brutal. It was amazing. Yeah, definitely. I think I might do it again even, but I'm really glad I did it, and we completed it. So, hey, right on. Hello everyone, welcome back to Tim's Motorcycle Adventures. This is the wrap-up video for my trip to Tuktoyaktuk. In the last video, I reached Tuk, dipped my toe in the Arctic Ocean, we found a spot for lunch, and then we turned around and headed back. We left Tuk in the afternoon and pulled into our campsite that evening at the Rock River campground around 11:30, but of course, it was still completely light out. Then we made our way from there to Whitehorse. It was a long day, 934 kilometers, and I think we were on the road for about 14 hours before we got there. From Whitehorse, we made our way back into northern BC, down the Cassiar Highway, which was beautiful, and found a campground with cabins in Dease Lake. It was a shorter day, only 650 kilometers, but it was slow and took us a good 8 hours. From there, we rode to Prince George, which was a very long day at 970 kilometers, but we were kind of tired of being on the road at that point and we just wanted to get home. So we just pushed through. At Prince George, Jason and I parted ways and he rode all the way back to Saskatchewan and I rode home to Victoria. It was a beautiful ride, but incredibly hot, getting up to 36 degrees. I was really grateful for the cooler ocean air at the ferry terminal. Yep.
Cool.
Well, yesterday I made it home. We did a couple of really long days at the end, and it was just kind of a push through to get home. So, yeah, I was glad to get home, but really long days. Yesterday I rode for 9.5 hours, and it was about 36 degrees for a lot of that. So it was really hot. It was a long couple days. Definitely, I got really sore. Today I'm kind of feeling it, but it was worth it to get home. I'm glad I got home. I just wanted to do an update on how many K I did and kind of do a review here of the bike. It was just an amazing trip. I'm so glad I did it. It was just absolutely incredible. The scenery, just the ride itself, the journey, it was just amazing. So actually on the way about day 2, I ran into a guy from Saskatchewan, same area that I used to live, and we just hit it off, and he's like, hey, do you want to ride with me? And we were going to the same place, and so you'll see all through the video, Jason and his Tiger 1200 are in a lot of the shots. And we just met on the road and basically spent a week together, and it was great. It was so good to have somebody. We got along, we rode very similar, and so it was great. So thanks, Jason. I wouldn't have gone to Tuk if I hadn't met you, and so it was just fantastic to ride with you. Yeah, what a great way to just go and have an adventure and meet people along the way. It was so cool. Every stop, you meet some bikers. Hey, where are you from? Where are you going? And got to talk about things on the way up. People were coming back from Tuk, and so then the question was, how is it? You know, what's the road like? And then at the end, we were the ones telling people what the road was like. So that was pretty cool. Just an amazing experience. So let's take a look at the bike and see how many K we did. So this is just after getting home here, and I got a lot of cleanup to do here. It got really muddy, and just the bugs through northern BC were crazy. So you see it looks all sticky on the front here. I've cleaned the headlights once already, and yeah, it's just the windshield, like you can't even see through it at all anymore, right? So all right, and how many K did we do? Let's take a look here. 8,630 kilometers. And only 2.5 months ago, I I got the 40K service done, and then the little wrench symbol came on for a service, and I realized in 2.5 months I've put on 10,000K. So yeah, I got some work to do. I'm gonna go clean it up outside, and I'm gonna change the front sprocket back. I changed it from a I had a 15 tooth on the front because I do a lot of off-road and local here, and it's not high speeds. I changed it to a 17 tooth so that I would have a lower RPM on the highway for such a long journey, which I really loved on the highway, but it's not great in town or off-road. And yes, I did a lot of off-road. The Dempster was 2,000 kilometers off-road, but it was more high-speed off-road. It wasn't slow-speed off-road. And so I guess not off-road, it was gravel roads, but it worked for that. But I'm gonna change it back right away because I just like the smaller tooth better for the riding that I do around here. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna unpack the bike. I didn't even unpack the bike yesterday. I just showed up and went in and had a shower and met the family and stuff. So I got a lot of work to do to clean it up, but thanks for coming along for the ride with me. Yeah, it was just an amazing ride. Jason has a drone, and so he took a bunch of drone shots, so I'm hoping to put those in as we go. And yeah, it was just a really cool time. If you ever get a chance to ride or drive out to Tuktoyaktuk, it's well worth it. So anyway, yeah, catch you next time.